Alright guys, here's a quick review of the Sugess ST1901. So, this is the box you'll get it in. Nice Sugess branded one. Get the usual instruction manual in multiple languages, but we're not interested in that. We should put that to one side and get straight down to it. So, for those who may know their watch movements, they may recognise that number, the ST1901. As it is actually the Seagull movement number. And as you can probably tell by the writing on the dial, this is a mechanical 22 jewel hand winding movement, and as you can see it's a chronograph as well. So this does actually share the same movement as the Seagull 1963. Obviously with a different dial design. If anyone's interested in picking one of these up, I'll leave a link in the description. Would appreciate it if you could use my affiliate link if you are going to purchase one, as it will help me support the channel and make more videos in the future. So I'll get straight down to it and just show you that movement. So there it is, that beautifully decorated Seagull movement. Obviously hand wind only, no rotor. But it is a gorgeous movement. Just love the decoration on it. And seeing as we're around here as well, you can also see the other information. The fact that it's stainless steel and sapphire crystal, which I will be testing later just to prove to you it is sapphire. And the fact that it's water resistant 50 meters as well. As you can probably also tell, we've got quick release on the strap as well, which is a nice bonus. Speaking of the strap, it is actually quite a nice one. Sugess branded again. Genuine leather. And it also has a Sugess branded buckle. And it's a deploying clasp on that as well. So, back to the actual dial. As you can see from the reflection, the indices are actually applied, including the 12 and the 6, which is a nice touch. Gives it that extra little something. Stands out against the rest of the dial, instead of it all just being printed. Also got a nice bit of depth on those sub dials as well. So they're slightly recessed compared to the rest of the dial. And then you've got a nice vertical pattern in the centre of the dial as well. And then obviously you've got the tracker around the outside as well for the chronograph. Speaking of which, I'll just quickly show you that in action now. So obviously you press the top pusher and the chrono hand's engaged, starts to go round. And then obviously press it again to stop it, and then press the bottom one to reset. So with the sub dials, the one at the 9 o'clock is actually a second hand, and then you've got the other sub dial for the chronograph. So with the rest of the case, it's actually fairly simple, just polished all throughout. Quite a nice crown on this, not signed, but I like it. Nice, I think that's onion style crown. Looks good. And then I do like the curvature to the lugs as well. Gives it a nice compact shape and also helps conform to the wrist. So speaking of which, I'll just give you some measurements now. So thickness wise, we have about 13mm, which is not the slimmest, but it's not too bad. And then we've got a diameter of about 41, just under. with a lug width of 22. So, not the slimmest or smallest of watches, but that's due to that movement. So you can forgive it, or at least I can anyway, because I just love that movement. Just quickly show you it again. Really does look good. Oh, forgot to show you the lug to lug. So we've got a lug to lug of about 48, which is really nice and compact. So you don't need to worry about this being too big on wrist, except for possibly height wise. But that's going to be a personal preference, I think. I don't mind it. So we've come to that time in all my videos where I pull out the trusty Diamond Selector 2 and show you whether this has got sapphire crystal or not. It says on the back it has. Let's test that claim. So as you can see, yep, it does in fact have sapphire crystal. So you don't need to worry about that. They weren't lying on this one. It does have sapphire crystal. And it isn't quite flat. It does have a ever so slight curve, if you can pick that up. Like I say, it is very slight, but it is there. All that's left to do now is show you it on wrist. So here it is on my 7-inch wrist. So like I say, even with some of those dimensions being a little large, it does wear well. Conforms nicely to the wrist, especially with those nice curved lugs and that compact lug to lug. Touch on the large side height wise, but like I say, I don't have a problem with that. Others might, but again, that's a personal preference. Every other dimension, no issues whatsoever. And I just love the way the indices reflect the light nicely. They really do look good. As well as the hands as well, including the ones on the subdial. It is a good looking watch. And if you do like the Seagull 1963, but you want something a little bit different, which is what I wanted, which is why I went with this one, as everyone seems to have the 63. So I went with this. I do like the vintage kind of look as well. The fact that the dial's not white, it's more like a creamy colour, definitely gives it something different. So that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.